Come on over, cut some shapes, get it right up in my face and shake it. Just shake it. That is honestly one of the only good songs that references shuffling. And yes, I clarify good song because the LMFAO song doesn't count. I said what I said. It is what it is. That's what we're learning today. Cutting shapes. Cutting shapes 101. So let's get into it. Yeah. Oh God. First off, let's talk about the difference between cutting shapes and shuffling. Shuffling has over the years become the umbrella term for both dances because many shufflers incorporate both styles into their flow, myself included. However, they did start separately. So where shuffling started in Melbourne, Australia, cutting shapes started in the UK, both around the same time, late 80s, early 90s, and they both grew in popularity as dance music grew in popularity, and today we see, like I said, most shufflers do both. So the physical differences between the two, where shuffling is very grounded and smooth and looks like you're floating across the floor, cutting shapes is very bouncy with a focus on fast and fancy footwork. Let's learn some fundamental moves of cutting shapes as well as how to combine them. First off, we're going to start by learning the Charleston. So the Charleston looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's very swing dancey. In fact, it was done in swing dance. So let's go over it. You're going to start in 5th position. Now, if you've never done ballet, 5th position is right here. Take your heels touching together and then just bring your right heel to touch your left toe. And so knees and toes are out, heel and toe are touching. Now what we're going to do is pick up our leg that is back, so our left leg, as we rotate our knees and toes in. So I'm kind of in this position, but my leg is up in the air. Then all I'm going to do is drop into 5th position on the other side with my left leg in front, so my knees and toes pivot back in and my foot steps forward. Left heel touching right toe. All my joints and hips are doing is this. Ha, 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 in, out, in, out. This is going to be a common pattern throughout cutting shapes, you'll notice. So again, right foot back, 5th position, knees and toes out. Then you're going to pivot in and step forward. Let me do the same thing on the other side. Pivot in as you pick up your back leg and step forward. Pick up back leg, step forward. 5th position, right leg is back. Pick up your right leg, point your knees in, step, point your knees out. Pivot in, pivot out, pivot in, pivot out, pivot in, pivot out. So that was walking forward. We can also go backwards. So instead of picking up our back leg, we're going to pick up our front leg as we pivot in, step it back, pivot in, step it back, pivot in, step it back, pivot in, step it back. So let's practice just going forward first, and then we'll pause and go backwards, okay? So we're going to go 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Now let's bring it back. Left leg comes back. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Now, a couple of notes with this. You can do this move one of 2 ways. So the first way is kind of what I like to think of as more the swing dancey way. So you're not really picking up your feet at all. As you move from position to position, you're just pivoting, 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 keeping your feet on the floor. Or the more shuffling way, which is to add in a hop in between each position. So instead of just pivoting like this, I hop, 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 hop. You can hear the difference in your feet. It sounds more slidey when you do it like this, and it's a lot more grounded. Whereas when you add in the hop, whoo, ha, 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 it adds in that bounce. And I like doing it this way because I find it is easier to incorporate into shuffling this way, because shuffling is very and 1 and 2, and it hops on every half count. So that is one of the reasons I like doing it this way. Also just prefer the way that it looks, but totally up to you. Subtle differences, but they do make a difference. Let's practice going back and forth now. So we're going to do 4 forward and 4 back. So it's going to be and 1, 2, 3, 4. And then here we're going to switch directions, picking up our left leg and going and 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do it together. We go 5, 6, 7, 8. and 1, 2, 3, 4, back, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, back, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, a couple of notes and tips with this movement. If you want to exaggerate this movement a little bit more, when you are picking up your leg and coming to this position here, you can bend your leg, and that is going to give it the look and feel that you are like really swinging your leg out further. So rather than having to like actually swing your leg out further, all you do is just here, bend your leg a little more, boom, boom, boom. Notice the difference between this and this. Ha, ha, ha. I'm not actually swinging my leg out further, but it kind of looks that way just by bending my leg more and giving it more angle. So let's try it one more time, a little bit faster, same back and forth, except for we're gonna do it a couple times, so no stopping in between. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, back, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I just ate my hair. So we've done forward, we've done backward, and we've done both together. You can also do what I'm gonna call a double. So rather than like continuing the walk forward, you can just continue your foot in the same position. Ha, ha, ha. You can make it a double, triple, whatever you want. So instead of actually transferring your weight and stepping, I keep my weight on whatever foot I want, boom, and just do another. Ha, double, 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 switch, double, double, switch, double, double, switch, switch. This is just an easy way to add some variety to keep your shapes from not looking so monotonous all the time. Again, that would just be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or whatever you want, but play around with those doubles. The next move we're going to learn is easier than the Charleston. Yay, if you've learned the Charleston, this will be piece of cake, and it's just the diamond. So we're going to start with our knees and toes in, but about shoulder width apart, but knees and toes in, not like this, okay? Then you're going to hop into that fifth position that we were just in. Ha! Right leg is forward, and then we hop right back. Then we do the same thing, but hop your left leg forward. Ha! So we're alternating which leg is forward every single time. Ha, 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 ha. One thing I forgot to mention with both the Charleston and this move, and a lot of cutting shapes to be honest, I am keeping the weight on the balls of my feet. I'm not jumping completely flat-footed, right? My weight is on the balls of my feet so that I can easily keep a bend in my knees, ha, 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 and keep my weight light, keep my bounces light so that I'm not looking clunky like this, right? Clunky, clunky, light, beautiful, airy, controlled, ha, 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 ha. Okay, so let's just practice the diamond real quick, and then we'll add on with our Charleston, start working on our combo. Just a diamond, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like I said, easy, straightforward. Now let's add that on to our Charleston and work on combining the two. Oh, my shoe's untied. The way that we're going to combine the two, we're going to do 2 Charleston. I'll face the back so you can see. So starting with our right leg back, we're going to go and 1 and 2. Now this is the same position, right, for our diamond. So right here is where instead of picking our back leg up, we're going to hop out to our diamond position and then do 2 diamonds. 1 and 2. So all together slow is here, and we go and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Again, here and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Let's do it with some counts. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. One more. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. It's some quick thinking that you got to do now if these movements are all new, but eventually this will just be so ingrained in you, you won't even have to think about it. Okay, let's try it a little bit faster. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 8. Moving on to our next move, which is going to be the V-step. So what I want you to do is, again, get in this knees and toes in position, just like we were for the diamond. And if you look down at your feet, you'll notice you're kind of making a upside down V. And from here, we're going to move our right toe over to the right as we move our left heel also over to the right, creating a right side up V. And then we come back, boom, upside down V, and we do the same thing on the other side. Left toe comes over, right heel comes over, okay? And then we come back, closed, open, closed, open, closed, open, closed, open. Okay, so from the back, knees and toes in like so. And we're gonna pivot over to the right, going like this. Okay, now come back to center, boom. And now go the other way, boom. And now come back to center, boom. So there's 2 pivot points that I have when I'm going to either direction. So when I'm going to the right, I'm pivoting on my toe and my heel. And then these can move like this, hoo, 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 hoo. So put your weight onto your toe, boom, and your heel as you move your feet over to the right. And then you have the same pivot point as you move back. And then same thing on the other side, but reverse. So I'm on my right toe and my left heel to pivot over to the other direction, keeping my weight on those same points right here. I go back the other direction. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And this is a bit tricky if you're just getting started out, so practice this a few times. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. And once you feel comfortable with that, there are a bunch of variations of this move. You can, instead of just pivoting into place, you can hop into place and then hop the other direction. So it's like hop, hop, hop. But first get comfortable with the movement, just sliding your feet like this, and then you can start working on those variations. Once you feel comfortable with that, let's add on the movement to our combo that we've been working on. So again, it's 2 Charleston, 2 diamonds, and then it's going to be 2 V-steps. So going over that slow, it's going to be and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. And let's try it together. 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. And again, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6. Again, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice, nice, and nice. All the movements we've learned so far kind of follow this pattern, right? Like I was mentioning. The next move we're going to learn is called a bunch of different things. Some people call it a variation of the running man. Some people call it an X step. Some people call it the Polly pocket. But what it looks like is this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this move kind of deviates from this pattern right here. Let's go over how to do it. What you're going to do is you're going to start out doing what is called a shaper running man. So from your perch position, same as your regular running man, you're going to land your front foot down on its heel, okay? And then you're going to come up to your perch, so left foot is going to come up, and you're going to, again, land on your heel. Perch, heel, perch, heel, perch, heel, perch, heel. So it's different from the regular running man where I'm like stepping down. I'm almost kind of leaning back and using my front foot as a kickstand. So it's like kick, 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 kick. So it is going to feel a little bit different than your regular running man. All right, so let's practice that together first. Let's go. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Good. Now, once you feel comfortable with that, then we add in the twisting. We were landing our feet kind of parallel to each other, just straight in front. Now what we're gonna do is sort of cross over our body to create almost like an X-like shape. So when I kick this foot down, I'm going to also twist my body. So now it's kind of along this diagonal. I'm gonna come up to perch and face back forward. So left leg comes up as I twist back, and then I'm going to kickstand the other direction, finishing off that X. So it's and 1 and 2 and. Okay, from the back, and twist, kickstand down, perch, come back to center, kickstand down the other way. 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Okay, now notice my feet position. It's going to be a lot easier as we go faster, but notice that when I am in this position, I'm on my heel and my back foot is elevated on its toe. Again, this is going to help you kind of keep light and bouncy with your X step and keep it fast. So you don't want to like fully plant your foot down. When you're doing it slow, it's okay if you're planting it down for balance, but just keep that in mind, okay? So again, here, 1 and 2 and. Let's try it together slow, and then we'll start to pick up the speed. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Okay, a little faster. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. Nice, nice, nice. A couple of tips with this movement. When you are rotating and hitting this position, don't rotate your whole body. So don't go like this. Instead, just focus on twisting your hips and keeping your torso forward. Okay, so it's twist and twist, not jump, jump, right? It's gonna be a lot more work to twist your whole body, and you're not gonna be able to go as fast. So think twist, 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 twist. So it's actually a lot of core work in this movement because you're doing a lot of this. So it's and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. So you can use your upper body with this to kind of help, right? So twist in the opposite direction with your upper body that your lower body is going. So when I twist my lower body to the left, upper body goes right. And same thing the other way, twist in the opposite direction. Think about like wringing out a towel. Ha, ha, ha. Your abs are the towel, okay? So let's try that together, keeping all that in mind. We're gonna go 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ha! Now that you've got those 4 solid foundational moves down, let's finish out the combo and create a little loop that you can practice to work on these movements. Finishing out our combo from before, we did 2 Charleston. We went right and left and jumped out to hit 2 diamonds, to then hit 2 V-step, and then from here you're going to jump from this position. So we're here and we're just going to hit ha, okay, boom, and then 1 more, boom, and then from this position we can actually hit that Charleston again. So let's go over that nice and slow. So it's here, we go and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and again, but this time we'll loop it. Here we go and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Almost forgot what it was there. Whew. This is hard to do slow. I promise when we pick up the speed, it's a little bit easier. Let's practice that now with some tempo. We'll speed it up and then practice the music. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7, 8, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7, 8. Whew, that might have been a little fast to start out, but now you get what it's going to look like as that loop. So let's slow it down and then pick it up. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8. All right, a little bit faster. 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8. Ha! Ha 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 ha. Whew. Okay, a little bit faster. And then music. 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. Ha! And then you just see how many times you can do it before you die to music. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that was hella fast. I didn't realize how fast that was going to be, but I think it is a good place to work up to. So practice this on its own and then work your way up to that song, because I think it's a fun song to kind of do this combo to, right? It's kind of bouncy. Very good for shapes. So let's try it again. This time I'll face you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have literally so many cutting shapes moves on the shuffle ball. There's literally a whole category for it. So if you want to dive in even deeper into these movements, check out that. But thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next one. Love you.